Welcome back to the Software Design and Development unit. In this lesson, we will look at scope. As always, we have some learning intentions. I will learn the meaning of scope. I will learn what the scope of a local variable is. I will learn what the scope of a global variable is. I will be able to describe the advantages and disadvantages of local and global scope. Our success criteria for today is as follows. I can describe what is meant by the scope of a variable. I can identify the scope of a given variable in a program. I can create variables with local and global scope. I can describe the advantages and disadvantages of using local and global scope. To start this lesson, I feel it's best to start with a simple definition of what scope is. The scope of a variable is the region of code within which a variable is accessible. This means where can we access this variable? From where in the program? We'll firstly look at global scope. Global variables make a far greater demand on system resources. The values of global variables must be stored in RAM throughout the entire execution of the program. This means that the variables can be accessed by any part of the program throughout its execution. Global variables are susceptible to accidental change that can have an impact in other parts of the program. Global variables are declared inside the public class but outside any procedure. We can see in this example that the variable total is declared as global scope. Local scope variables, on the other hand, are variables that are valid within the procedure or function in which it is defined. They can only be accessed from within that procedure or function. Since this is the case, that means that we can use variables of the same name in different functions and procedures. The values of those local variables are stored in RAM when a function or procedure starts, and they are deleted from memory when the procedure or function ends or is completed. This makes them much more efficient when it comes to system resources. In this case, we can see our local variables have been declared inside the procedure CMD start. We have local variables amount 1, amount 2, amount 3 and total. These variables can only be accessed inside this procedure. Thank you for watching this series of lessons so far. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.